Welcome back, everybody, to more Stonehearth here on Additional Paladins Games. We're continuing where we left off last time. Ooh, Rayya is level 2 Weaver. So we'll check out what Rayya is able to do right after this update. And there we go. We'll accept that, and we have Esme Asalar, who has joined our little tribe. That looks like a soldier to me, so let's go ahead and just get you on that soldiering life. Good stuff. We could use another defender. So there we go. We've got some silkweed to harvest. We've got trees to plant. We've got cacti to harvest as well. We've got ourselves a new troop. And we also have a higher level blacksmith and a higher weaver. Let's see what we can do with the two of them. Weaver. Alright, she's still working on leather and such, but she can make all sorts of clothes. Potter level 5 as well. That's good. What does Potter give us? That gives us everything except for the blown glass face. Which we could actually create a couple of these. That's good. 2 of those once we're done. And then we can get 2 of those to go with it. And then we also have an increase in our blacksmith, which means he can create silver ingots. There we go. Let's get those on the way. And leave that for our other crafting. Craft one of those. Can't do anything there. Okay. Alright. Well, looks pretty good. We've got some houses set up, some little houses for our characters, for our hearthlings. We've got some open space up here now, but we're using to plant all these trees. Give us a good stockpile of wood that we'll use in the future once we start running low. And things are going pretty well. We've got another person to help defend our colony, which is good because we still have to deal with Chieftain RV Brilliant something. Meh. Anyways. So we've got plenty of trees that we can harvest into wood in the future. Alright. Next thing to do, let's keep our hearthlings busy. Making sure that they're taking down these excess edges. Farm animal goods. Go ahead and sell off these guys, and there we go. We just made a buttload of money. So we'll use that to buy ourselves some leather. And we can use that leather then to create some armor for our troops. So let's go ahead and get 3 of these, 3 of those. Got no iron ingots because we're turning them all to steel. And these are 2. So that's 9 of our ingots gone. So which means we have 7 left. That's enough for 2 breastplates. And we can use that leather then to get some thick leather vests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Get a couple of those. Same thing here. We'll get some basic armor for our troops. Just so that we're always improving. Another layer down, and let's build a ladder up here, and we can start getting rid of all these excess layers, especially these ones that are connected up to the top. Slowly start taking those down. Give ourselves a nice, neat area to work with. Do that, and let's go ahead and set up another house. Little clay house. Alright. Go ahead and start setting them up over here. Oh, that's the wrong way. There we go. Build that house. So, plenty of work for our worker hearthlings. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. There, and there. So, plenty to do. And now worth it, about 5,000. So I'm guessing we won't get we won't qualify for another immigrant, but maybe. We will see. Got our little vault here. Maybe it's time for us to mine out a second little entrance. This one starts at this level. So we can do right here. Actually, let's do. Alright, let's do this. We'll have our big hall right here. 40 by 40. What's that? We're gonna have our big. I don't know what this will be. It'll be grand though. Yeah. Something like that. Daily update. Hey, we did qualify. Just barely. Alright. Invaders. That's okay. We're not worried about it. Although he is a giant wolf. That's a pretty big wolf. That's not good. Esme is taking quite the beating. There we go. She definitely earned that level 1 promotion. Fighting off the big bad wolf. So there we go. Esme deserves a better last name. Wolfsbane. There we go. In honor of her valiant deeds in battle. There we are. Uh-oh. Somebody got stuck. There we go. Alright, blacksmith. Okay. Unfortunately, this requires our troops to be a knight. We need more iron. Oh yeah. Zai. Pretty average all around. That's okay. Iron. That means mining up here. So let's go ahead and get a ladder going. And make this a priority. Yes, that's a good trade. Even though it's stone, it's still trading less resources for more resources. You can always use more resources. Alright, let's check on our potter. He's working on the last of the decorative vases. Let's get 10 more of these going. Once he's done with that. UI. Change jobs. There we go. That's what we were missing. Missing our cleric. UI is now our apprentice cleric. We've got a 4-man team to defend our little village. So cleric will help keep them healed, keep all our troops alive and well as they're out fighting the baddies. No troops, no enemies. Could loot that. So I realize that we're gonna need individual ladders for all these little pillars here, but can have. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use the stair method to carve this down. We can get rid of this area, and then we can just carve this down layer by layer, because that's not a problem. Since this is right next to the ladder. So we'll do that. Terraforming little by little. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these ladders set up. This one's a problem. I'm gonna need 2 ladders for this guy. Ladder here, and a ladder there. We should be good. Alright. Got another house. Let's go ahead and assign this to our Wolfsbane. So tomorrow night she can sleep there, as is deserving of her heroic deeds against the giant wolf. Alright. So we're building up our little houses. What else? Do we have anything to place that I've forgotten? We have some more trees that we can place. So let's go ahead and get that lined up. Gotta think about our future stockpiles. Also have these energy tonics, which we'll go ahead and get those set up as well. Let's do that in a nice, easy place right here. Energy tonics are basically, it's basically crack cocaine for your colony. All right, we need. Oh, we actually don't need that much more net worth, which is surprising. Usually it's quite a jump. But not this time, apparently. Let's go ahead and line that out. Line here as well. If we do that, then we can do these ones. With these ladders set up, we can go ahead and queue up all of these little mining areas. There we go. Crops are growing. So is our neighborhood. And the mountains are shrinking. It's just what we want. So I've been thinking about the design a little bit, and I'm thinking that we're just going to go ahead and do a lighthouse. I think that'll be the, I don't know. I think it'll just be simplest. And I think it'll be well representative of our mourning the loss of the lighthouse at Great Lights Hollow, the planned lighthouse, at least. So let's go ahead and get our base ground there. We got our little, have our plateau. Actually, let's go ahead and make do the base like that. Plateau will be our fine animal goods. Okay. What can we sell? Of course, we can sell these. Get ourselves some money that way. I think we'll keep everything else. I'm fairly certain that we're okay on leather. Probably have a decent amount of... we've got some hides. Not a huge amount though. So actually, we're going to go ahead and buy all these hides. And we'll produce them into leather ourselves. Save ourselves a little money that way. Alright, back to our building. We're going to need... We're going to go with this tuna, is that what that said? Trout? Really? Shuttle gray? Let's try shuttle gray. So we're going to have our mountain. And then the let's do that a little bit wider. And this reverted. Kind of strange. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Sometimes it'll just revert. And let's change this like that. So let's go ahead and we'll start with that. I know that for a fact that that's not correct because this is going to need clay bricks. So that's going to be basically our, so we've got our ground, we've got our plateau, we've got our rock area, and then we've got our, this little pinnacle area. That's going to have our lighthouse on it. We'll build the lighthouse up nice and tall, and then we'll have light rays coming out from the sides of it. And then this will all be dark. A light in the darkness. City on a hill. All that good stuff. Alright. So that's at ground level now, which means we can remove this ladder. We can also get rid of these steps. So again, for those of you who don't know why I do this, a lot of times I find that using the mining tool, the mine tunnel tool, will get your hearthlings stuck, especially on these areas up here. So I just think it's easier to go around and doing it, basically getting rid of this area layer by layer. We're actually going to do this like that so that we can get rid of this little part right here. So do it layer by layer, and your hearthlings have a much easier time getting around, destroying everything, and so on. Alright. Get rid of this. And we're going to need a ladder down now. So we'll do a ladder down. Our things are doing well. Let's go ahead and queue up another little clay house right next door. Yes, start building. We're at 106 wood, so that's okay. Hopefully these acacias, okay. These ones are large. That's good. These ones are still small. But the large ones will get us a decent amount of wood when we cut them down, but hopefully we can get a little bit more. Get us some iron, and we'll actually use the iron to make iron weapons. That's a problem. Troops are on the way. Attacking the Varanus. The large Varanus. Wolf Spain is taking it the brunt of the damage again. Our cleric is helping out though, keeping her alive, keeping her healthy. Everybody can go back to work. We got this under control. Forgot that there's a little gap above the door actually. Alright. Looks like we're gonna have this pretty well handled. Nice job, everybody. And troops. Good stuff. Question is, do we have any enemies in the forest? Answer is no. Daily update. We're actually farther away from our goal than we were before. So that's because we spent all our money to buy some resources. Let's go ahead and harvest all that. Got you guys going for building. And let's go ahead and use an energy tonic. So everybody's going to have lots of energy. Ready to go and ready to work hard today. Get that house done. Get this mining done. Again, just go layer by layer, little by little, and that prevents any issues of our things getting stuck. There we go. House is coming along pretty nicely. And let's go look at our blacksmith. Okay. So we can be able to put out a couple of these. We'll go with 3. Put those right after we get the iron. Caravan approaches. No. Okay, and back to designing the lighthouse. So the question then is going to be what we're going to make the lighthouse out of, and I'm thinking that we're going to make it out of clay bricks.